be like, oh, this dude, the Most High showed him how he raped some little girl or something, or did some wicked ass shit, and then he was killing these people. He had like a hit list. The Most High gave him a hit list, and through that, he was executing judgment on these people out here.
That was the one with the dude from Silence of the Lambs, where he was trying to find the dude because he had the same name.
He was a mechanic, and he was under that car that day, and that angel with the beam of light came to him under the car, and he was like, he was blinded. He's like, you got to start doing the Lord's work, and the Lord's work is this, brothers. It's coming out here, letting these nations know who they are, letting our people know who they are, and letting people know what we are all guilty for.
That's right.
You got it, buddy? Sure.
Hey, man, and that's why we say, man, ain't nobody safe, man. Ain't nobody safe. I don't know how many times we gotta say it, because people seem to get this idea that we're over here thinking that we better than this person and that person. Hey, man, we ain't shit. We ain't shit. All that we do is preach the word, man. And through the words that we preach, Yahushua is speaking, man. And he's speaking to the elect. And this is only for the elect. You scoffers, you other people that watch the channel, hey, if it's not for you, change the channel. Because we ain't talking to you, period. We talking to the elect. And they gonna hear this, man. These other clowns that ain't. Alright, you people who think you got some worldly knowledge, alright, you think that you know some basic shit, hey, we ain't talking to you. Believe me. We ain't dealing with you. The Lord ain't dealing with you. How about Yahushua ain't dealing with no basic nigga, man. Alright? The average coon ain't getting this, man. This is for the elect. Alright? And the elect are gonna be like the brother Red. They're gonna be sinners and brothers that have done things that they shouldn't have done. Brothers that ain't proud of shit they've done in their life. Hey, we got brothers that come from gangs. You got brothers coming from all different walks of life, man. And ain't not a single one of them perfect, man.
And that's like born again. That Christians so lovingly say, I guess you say,
right.
So they try to say, I'm born again. Born again means to die once and to be born again from the leftovers that are left. And to die means to die to Esau's reality. Because when you read the scriptures, Esau's laws conflict with the biblical laws. So like a good thing that a lot of people can't stand is rape. That's an emotional thing though. But it's biblical. Why? Because our women were not weak little hussies. They were women, fortified. They knew their jobs. By 10 years old, they were washing clothes, taking care of kids already. It was not a thing that was like looked upon like, oh, you took her?
Right.
It was an honorable thing.
Because women look at basic house chores like a damn fucking
burden,
like a slave.
Yeah.
Like they've just been condemned to wash the dishes. And that's a righteous thing. Like, what?
Yeah.
So you above washing the dishes now. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, goddamn.
You go to Shiva.
Oh, you above washing
That's
some damn clothes now.
Even the men. Men can't even do that shit no more.
Right.
Why? Because we've been destroyed by these other heathens to not be able to function properly in this society.
And really more or less to the brothers' credit, man. And they don't take a chance.
No,
they make the society where you have one or two choices, man. You either gonna work yourself to the fucking bone, and I'm not saying that, you know, as a brother that you can't do that to provide for your family, but they make it difficult.
But you're not supposed to put that above the Lord.
Right. So that's the whole balance. The balance is so fucked up that you either gonna not be able to work enough, and you're gonna forever have this woman on your back. And, you know, because you can't appease her. And then
Clarence Williams, he played in the he played in multiple movies. You look him up, out of Apostle of Cobb. I believe that's the brother that he brought out. Was Clarence Williams knew the truth of the Israelite and actually trained with him. And he said, hey, I'm gonna go to Hollywood, make lots of money, and not forget Israel.
right.
Has he ever came back?
I ain't seen it.
Nah. He don't even mention Israel.
Right. Hey, but that's the whole deal, man.
That's what it is. You either get too much to one side,
Right.
or you
You know, and you can't stand with your foot in the middle. That's the killer.
Yeah.
You know, you can't stand with your foot on this side and on this side of the line. You know, you can't be a
Like
friend.
ghosts. There ain't no such thing as ghosts.
Right.
Ghosts don't exist.
Right.
You're either a demon or you're an angel.
Right. All right. It's no. You can't be wishy-washy, man. Which makes it impossible. I'm not gonna say impossible, but it's near impossible to maintain a family household.
You can't worship two gods.
Right.
You can't worship death or a life.
Right.
But where are you?
So Esau creates all these problems in society, right? That make the woman buck up
Intentionally too.
right, and they do it on purpose, man. But you know what? It's starting to come back on them.
That's why they study the brain. Because the reason they study the brain is they want to know what makes you mad, what makes you glad, what makes you sad, what makes you angry.
And that's the thing, man. See, they did all these studies, and they studied hard, like the brother said, man. They studied hard. They studied hard to understand how to do these things, and it worked. For a long time, it worked. But now we're coming to this point where them saying what we call the curses, okay? Because that's a curse. What they've done to us as a nation is a curse.
Like they do to a snake. You know, India, they play the horn.
Right.
The snake is like, he comes up with it.
Right.
He just does what the curse tells him.
Right. And now we're reaching a point where them same curses are starting to affect Esau, man. Because his woman is bucking up now. I'm not doing this just as Travis. You can eat my pussy.
I like Jake.
Yeah. I'm going to Tyrone.
I love some Jake.
Hey, you should have never let her do that BBC.
What is that? What is that?
That taco.
What is that movie? I just watched it a day ago. It's called The Black Snake
Oh, Black Snake Moan, man.
Yeah.
That movie's funny as
Yeah,
hell.
that Edomite. She loved Jake Weenie, bro.
Right.
She hated Esau.
Hey, she like weenie in general.
Yeah, just Weenie in general. But Esau didn't have nothing to give her.
No.
And then that old Jake, he's biblical too. He had the Bible. He's
Yeah.
all, you're not gonna win, devil.
He changed her ass up.
Yeah, he changed her up.
You
That's
Jesus
what you gotta do with these women. You Jesus, bitch. That's biblical because that's what you gotta do with these women. You literally gotta fucking chain them up. You cannot just put a ring on a woman and say, I swear to take care of you, and that woman's gonna like keep her pussy to herself.
Because like this brother said, society's so fucked up
Yeah.
that eventually she'll get bored, because that's all it takes.
Or manipulated.
Right. Or manipulated by that you know, she'll get manipulated or twisted into some, you know, that nigga on Facebook talking to her, baby,
That guy's a
baby,
job.
I'll talk to
Oh,
you.
you're cute.
I'll pay attention to you. All he want to do is smack them chicks, and then he gonna do exactly what every other nigga did. Stop paying attention to your ass. All right. And that's the reality, man. That's why you gotta change these hoes up, like the brother said. If we on this rant, let's get in this script, bro. Go ahead, man. I know you holding that thing.
Oh, it's all good, brother.
Train the bitch up.
I'm down with it.
I got a couple of them, honestly. This was just going back to when the brother, I was holding this for a minute, but when the brother was bringing out wisdom, I went and found a couple scriptures, just some Proverbs I'm gonna bring out. This is Proverbs 1 and 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall obtain unto wise counsel. To understand a proverb and an interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of the Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Okay, pretty much. Did you want to break down? You want me to break down?
Oh, Salaki.
I'll break it down. All right. Pretty much saying, man, that a wise man, okay, he's gonna hear wisdom, man. Okay, when you tell a wise man the truth, he knows it's the truth. Your spirit can attest to the truth. When somebody tells you a lie, you know, you may believe the dude, but when you get that uneasy feeling that you have to accept what somebody's saying to you, and you don't necessarily believe it, your spirit will attest to that as well. So when a wise man gives you some information, man, a wise man should want to obtain knowledge, man. You should be seeking the truth, man, at all times. All right, you should be proactively seeking truth. Because if you're not doing that, what the hell are you doing? In all honesty, what are you doing? All right, you putting on for your set. You trying to get your next score on some drugs. All right, you trying to know what woman you about to go up into next. All right, all that shit is worldly thing. That's folly. It's gonna go away, man. Car. Wisdom is gonna last forever, man. Okay. And Lord willing, you be one of them elect brothers, and you get to keep your wisdom, man, and get even more. You get that ultimate Super Saiyan juice, man. Get the scriptures poured into your heart, man. That's the true treasure, man, to obtain, man. Hold up. Go back to where I was at. And you should obtain from brothers who have this information, man. All right, because that's what we did. I'm not sitting here telling you that I'm some wise, Moses-like brother. Hey, man, I ain't shit, man. But I go learn, man.
Brother, but it says the understanding of the scriptures is eternal life.
That's right.
I mean, once you understand these scriptures, you can't be lied to no more.
That's right. And that's why it says, too, like I've read, you got to understand the proverb, right? You got to have that understanding of the scriptures. To understand, I'm just reading it, the words of the wise, when somebody's being slick.
The wise, where they have the white hair, the white gray hair.
Hey, man, because sometimes the elders, when they breaking something down in the video, they do it slick.
Yeah.
Where it be like slick talk.
Oh, even their jokes are cold.
Right. Where you be like, hey, that was slick right there. Or you have to just kind of be like, damn. And to understand that, you have to obtain knowledge.
Or else you're like, what?
Right.
Like
it's going to go over your head, man.
A good example is Cheech and Chong. If you don't smoke weed, you don't understand their jokes.
Right.
But once you get that wisdom, and I ain't saying it's good wisdom, but I'm just saying it's wisdom of how to do. Then you're like, oh, that's what they're talking about.
Like if you watch a movie, when somebody starts talking about a movie you ain't heard about and they're all joking about it, you sitting there
You're like, what?
Yeah. And how it says to understand the dark sayings as well, because all throughout the scripture, there will be something joyous, and then there will be something dark. And to understand what those dark sayings are saying, you got to obtain that wisdom. So to understand Joel the 3rd chapter, to understand Revelations 9 and 13, to understand those things, you have to have some amount of wisdom.
An understanding of how the Lord works.
And how the scripture works. Which, if you're not an Israelite, it's starting to be kind of relevant that you don't have that ability. But as an Israelite, you need to be obtaining that information. Because don't get me wrong, these elites, they know, but the basic Edomite is never going to be able to.
Nah, your neighbor, you don't know shit.
Right. And then like it says,
he just hates you.
The fear of Yahweh is the understanding, okay? Let me just read it again. The fear of the Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Okay? A fool, which is a rather offensive thing to be called. They despise wisdom and understanding. They don't want to have this. They don't really care. They'd rather live in ignorance, man, so that they can eat that pineapple glazed, roasted ham back, and then eat back fat in the morning. What's it called? It's back fat. Chicken fry up. What do they call it? It's called crack. Hey man, Jake got all kinds of names for support, but don't never eat nothing. Oh, it's a honey back rib. Is that?
No,
it's all kinds. See, this shit I ain't even heard of.
It's fried pork fat.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, let me get that back fat, baby.
And I
know some Jake.
I got a coon I know, man, and I was telling him about the diet law. He turned around and told me, shit, I'd eat anything if it tastes good. And I'm like, that's some gay shit. That's some gay shit you just said.
Yeah, that's script. That's why
I know y'all brothers got some
despise wisdom. Because he's saying, well, it tastes good, but is it good for you? Most people don't know, the brother Yawnon brought this out, that pork or pigs are the most foul animals on this planet. But they eat everything. They'll eat shit, they'll eat another pig, they'll eat dead bodies. Pigs are the disposals of the world next to mushrooms, like fungus. But still, Jake will say, well, I'm going to cook me up to pork chops with bacon on the side and a sausage ham steak. Not knowing you can get trichinosis. There is bacteria in pork you cannot cook out.
You could die.
You will die. You can't cook out. I've just learned that they have a valve on the hind leg that they have that leaks out excrement because they're that filthy. Their body is so toxic. They have a valve that just leaks out of their back leg. All the toxins in the body.
Hey, man.
But people still want to eat it. Let me get some ham hocks.
It hurt my ears, man.
Let me get a bacon.
Go ahead, brother.
I'm trying to hear no more about
But that's a
pig.
fool. A fool will be like, you're making me hungry.
But that is a fool, man.
Hey,
there you go.
I'm gonna say something too, because like the brother's saying, we're talking about the dietary law, man, which was written for a reason.
That's right.
I mean, that's why you get people dying left and right. And you know what the true cure to cancer is, man? You know what the true cure to cancer is? It's as simple as eating healthy. That's all it is. You just gotta eat healthy, man.
Right.
I'm a juicer, actually.
Hey, but
There's a juicer.
But most people are so unwilling to do that they would rather just eat red meat until they fucking die.
You know, and it is expensive.
I'm gonna die anyway.
I was looking at getting one of those juicers, man. Like, what was it? Like, it was like $300 or so. I was like, oh,
There's a
man.
reason why they're so expensive.
Yeah,
So the
juice-
common
but
man can't heal himself.
At the same time, too,
buy
I
the
was
cheap
looking
one.
at these shoes that were like $100. I'm like, I can't buy that.
Right.
I was like, if anything, I'd buy a juicer. That would be nice. But then that's even kind of selfish too,
No.
because you know we should be. That's what those these righteous psalms
To buy
are.
$100
Given to the brethren, given to the elders, man.
You got feet.
I ain't wanting to see the brethren suffer. I ain't trying to see the elders. I mean, suffer more than we had to, man. You know. And you got people want to scoff at that. That's why you're gonna die with your full purse, man. But anyway, it was written because that's why you got people dying left and right. These things are bottom feeders. These are the filth of the earth, and they're eating the filth of the earth. They say fear a man with the pig farm. They used to let these pigs out on the Roman battlefields after it was done. They would clean up every scrap.
That was something that was used well after that too.
God.
All throughout the Middle Ages. All throughout the Middle Ages. Because they ain't have time to bury all them damn bodies.
On the Flintstones, their trash can used to be a pig, man.
That's right. 100 if you had a battle with 18,000 men and you lost 12,000 of your men, and 4,000 retreated, and the other enemy army lost 2,000 men or whatever, and you got over 15,000 bodies laid out in the field. Who's gonna bury all them dudes?
They're gonna eat the bone.
You ain't got no time for that. They're gonna put an army of pigs out there. And they're gonna about 3-4 weeks, man.
They're gonna be gone. Yeah.
My fertilizer.
You didn't get buried when you went. Hey man, when you went to battle, how you got disposed of? And hey man, it might have happened to a couple of us at one point. Pig probably ate your damn toes off, man.
Probably, especially Roman battlefield. So I'm gonna get these few scriptures, man, because we're supposed to keep ourselves clean. We're supposed to keep our bodies holy and clean and pure. We're stuck in this captivity in this GMO world we're in today.
That's right.
This is Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 14. Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body.
That's right.
All right, because hey, you can't put a price on a new body, on a healthy body, man.
That's David Walsh. That's David Walsh. He's on the 6th heart.
Yo,
His 6th heart.
And that dude is what? Maybe 35,
And most
40
people,
years old.
No, he's
medications actually have a good
Getting like
body.
85, 90.
Oh, David Rothschild or Jacob?
Jacob Rothschild. He's on his 6th heart.
David could think he a little playboy.
Yeah, Jacob is his grandfather.
keep going. Verse 15. Health and good state of body are above all gold. All right, we're supposed to keep ourselves clean, follow the dietary law, eat yourself. Your stomach is only supposed to be the size of your fist. And that's something I've really been trying to keep in check is the portions that I eat, man. Because it's hard to not eat a lot of food. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why that ain't true. I could eat more than that. Well, the reason is you're stretching out your stomach. That's why you end up having to open up your stomach and stitch your stomach up back together. Can you imagine the stretch marks on that thing?
Right.
Getting gallbladders removed, all this, all this stuff, man.
That's why your appendix will burst, all kinds of other shit.
That's why in ancient times you would just die. They wouldn't get in you and sew up your stomach. That's what you get gorging on your food, man.
If you're and that it's quite a few men that went out like that. Appendix burst and you just spit up blood at the table and you're dead, man. 15 minutes later.
That's what it gets for eating like a coon.
Right. Eating all that damn pork legs.
And a strong body above infinite wealth. All right, a strong body's above infinite wealth. Because come and stand in the ring with the smallest brother, David Rothschild, and let's see who's the last man standing.
Fucking
No
cool.
guns, just fists.
Hey, no.
I just had to say.
Now they thought about saying some shit and then they realized
Yeah, they did.
they couldn't really handle this.
The mouth was open like
Because they had a trunk. They had a trunk full of devils and they was ready to do something.
they was
stupid.
like cut back retarded.
But they was like, hey, it's just as many of them niggas as it is us. And I don't know if we gonna win that one. So let's.
when I was like,
That's funny. That's
stop
funny.
it,
Right
man.
when I
You
right when I
sit there
read
like-
that, man, and a strong body above infinite wealth. I bet you these Edomites had some money.
I don't know if we gonna win that one.
Alright, there is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Death is better than a bitter life, because sometimes you might get so sick, and like you just said,
I don't know, bro.
I'm gonna keep going actually. Or continual sickness, that it comes to a point where you just got to be put out, man.
You gotta be put you.
You just got to be put out. You're at your time. That's why sometimes people just accept their death.
Like Maria Shriver, the woman that was brain dead for 5 years. They kept her on life support. The people were like, "Kill her. You know she's in hell. She's dead already." But no, we're gonna keep her on life support because we just wanna have her there, her husk. That's what people wanna do.
He sounds crazy.
This is verse 25. A cheerful and a good heart will have a care for his meat and diet. All right, a cheerful and a good heart will have a care for his meat and diet. You know, on what you're eating, what you should be putting in your body.
But I
And
can't have
then
that
again,
shrimp?
you want to say we're not in the law, brother. We could have 100 shrimps today.
Let me cook you some pork chops. Okay? You want a lobster steak with that?
I'm gonna get this last verse real quick, brother. This is Sirach 31 and 20. It says, and he got this devil over here. You could do that on purpose, man. He just shot his diesel smoke out at us.
Yeah, because you're flooding your engine with oil.
Gone.
And it's burning.
Yep.
That's bad for reason.
That's more. That's another mark against Esau where he got to go down.
Polluting the earth.
Sound sleep cometh of moderate eating. That's why when you fast, you get yourself a good sleep. I feel so comfortable in my bed, man. And then the next day, you're all energetic, ready to run around. And you know, the first day, if you're doing, first you'll hit moments where it's hard, and that's because your body's getting those impurities out.
And then vice versa. Try sleeping on a full ass stomach. You got all these pain, just sweating.
Yup.
You're uncomfortable.
And you ain't
can't-
gonna want to wake
Your
up.
guts rocking.
Yeah. You just
Your
like,
guts rocking.
oh,
Shit stinks.
Fuck, man, I can't sleep.
You got the BGs.
Got the bees.
You
Too much.
you can't even chop your woman no more.
Yeah, you're just like, not tonight.
Then you got ED.
He said,
Full stomach ED.
a full stomach, y'all, in ED, baby. You know what?
Because your body knows it's not working.
I can't do
It's
it
not
no more.
balanced.
That's funny.
That's some real shit.
That is real, bro.
He riseth early, and his wits are with him. He riseth early, and his wits are with him. That's why it says, "Seek the Lord early." All right, we need to be eating healthy, man.
And that's the wits, meaning education.
Con.
Your understanding.
Which is real low among Jake, man.
But the churches will teach you to eat whatever you want. Have a good time. It's Christmas.
Right.
Look, go ask him.
But the pain of the watching and challer, all right, and that word challer, it breaks down to bile. That's what that word means, and it's actually, if you look it up, it's a bitter fluid or
That your
secretion
liver's-
by the liver. Yep.
Yep. And that
So-
shit tastes disgusting.
So that's where all that stuff comes from, man.
I
From
found that shit out too.
from your nasty eating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
bile. Like, I
Bad-
woke up in
your
the
bad
morning,
eating habits.
Dude, straight up bile. Like it comes out yellow. It's not stomach acid, but it tastes like you know when you take a pill and it doesn't go down, it's on the back of your throat and it starts to dissolve that nasty flavor. It tastes worse than that.
Sour.
It's not even sour. It's just
It's just
disgusting.
horrible, man.
It's the worst shit you ever.
It is horrible. That's a horrible
It's
skin.
very bitter. Very bitter.
And the pangs of the belly are with an unstable man. All right, that's why ultimately our physician is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, because through whom the knowledge comes from, to whom we know to follow these dietary laws. And that's why you're gonna have some happy cancer, Mr. Christian.
That's right.
Because you pig.
That's right.
Damn.
That holiday ham.
Well, the body actually produced cancer. The body actually produced cancer, but what it is
It's a response.
what you eat that actually starts the cancer, like a fire. I already got fire, but if you got gasoline dripping, that's what cancer is. Gasoline.
Oh, is it even like
That accelerant.
Yeah, it's that accelerant
Yep.
that makes it kick off. Like,
yup.
you like processed food, canned foods, you're gonna have cancer all up in your ass. You know what I mean? You like canned foods all day, every day. I like canned beans. You're gonna eat that shit. You're gonna
diet of an Edomite?
Yeah, you gonna.
That's another
That's
thing,
how
like
Edomites
canned
live. Is out of the microwave, man.
And actually, we're supposed to be living off the land.
Off the land.
That's
Like
right.
we should be able to pick food off these trees. Obviously, there's no food being produced, but that's part of our captivity, so that we can't run. That's to keep us from escaping our plantations. And our plantations today are bigger than before. They are cities now,
Or countries.
countries.
In some cases.
Because if you was able to pack yourself a bag of apples, mangoes, bananas, whatever you wanted, you could go as long as you wanted.
Right.
You could travel south, go all the way to South America by foot. But you can't do that no more. Because why? Because there is no more food.
You see these Edomites putting chemtrails in the sky right
Chemtrails?
now?
Or like
Yeah.
that punk nigga who drove by and decided
They
to
fuck your.
squirt on us with
They change the light of
Yes,
day.
sir.
Like right now,
Right.
they say this is night, but honestly, this is morning.
Ripper's gonna die.
This is morning to Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. We're about to go into the morning, but they say this is night.
Yup, everything's backwards.
Yeah, everything is backwards. That's why you know who the devil is.
Con.
Because he changes the seasons and the times of times.
That's right.
You know? And that's what it is right now. And even changing the seasons, everybody knows that they change the weather. They can actually create earthquakes. They create tornadoes. Not create, but actually
That's
Yeah.
that dart or that harp.
yeah,
That's funny.
That harp.
Go up in the
manipulate. That's the word
Yeah,
I
they
was looking for.
manipulate the weather.
Manipulate.
Con.
Because they can't create, but they can manipulate them.
That's right.
funny that you say something too, because I don't know if y'all remember Dragon Tales, but I remember I'm serious. I remember one show that they had, and they had this person that was sitting in this one room, and basically he could produce snow. And
Oh, I remember that.
Just tossing chemicals in
Yeah.
there, and basically, and shoot out snowflakes and everything.
Yup.
Yep, and that's Esau Compete.
Con. Hey, Esau trying to be like God, man.
Yeah.
He trying to be like the Most High.
And God goes back to power. That you got some kind of power. And that's what the misled Jake want. They want power. That's why they got gold chains on their neck. They got gold teeth in their mouth. They got holes rubbing them
Or
down.
a 24 karat
They go
gold
bust a
toilet.
brother head open.
This fool Birdman got a 24 karat gold toilet.
And you know what I hate?
What do you need this shit on gold for?
You know what I hate? Is when they beat another Jake down. They'll fuck up another Jake. They'll just stomp his head in. Right there. But that's like, oh, watch out. He got the power.
You got it.
No, it's not like that. Why don't you whoop a fucking Edomite cock?
That's right.
Hey,
You know?
Jake ain't gonna do that. Because Jake ain't gonna do that, man.
No. No.
Jake will ride on everybody when they hit him.
Yeah.
Yup.
You'll hunt. You'll kill your own people, but you won't kill a white cop.
That's right.
That shows how bitch the rappers are, the movie stars are, gangsters, these gang members in here. They're really bitches.
That's right.
Because what they are those, I forgot what the parable is. Remember the master left and the one that gets drunk and beat the other servants? That's the parable that he's talking about. You think he's not coming back? You think you ain't going to answer for beating the other servants? The other servants are other Israelites.
That's right.
You're selling crack, you're selling heroin, but actually, that's another false tale. Heroin, biggest heroin overdose, you can look it up yourself, are Edomites.
That's right.
Caucasians. They are the ones that are overdosing on this drug.
Hey, man, you Edomites are trash, man.
Yeah.
You know,
And
plain and simple.
everything you put on us, what my dad used to say, I am rubber, you are glue, whatever you stick on me, bounces off me, goes to you.
Hey, that's how it is, too.
That's how it is.
That's why the scripture says not even to use company with a woman that's a singer.
Right.
Because she's profane. She's out of balance.
That's right.
That's what profane means, is you're out of the temple. What was in the temple? The commandments.
Y'all brothers still holding it?
That's an abomination. That's an abomination to the Lord.
No, it's all good.
An ungodly balance. An abomination.
you have anything else you want to answer?
You want me to grab that for you?
If you want, brother. I'm just holding Proverbs.
Read it. We can get steps off that.
Come.
Because the word is like so fruitful. All you gotta do is read one verse and you got sep on sep on sep on sep.
Never ends.
Especially when you got brothers like this.
That's right.
But hey, shalom to all you brothers out there that are by yourself. Endure, brothers, faithfully and truthfully. You know, don't go slack on yourselves.
That's right.
Just because you're by yourselves, don't cut yourself slack.
Right.
Be even more tight on yourself when you're by yourself. Because together we got this brotherhood, and then we check each other. You know, hey brother, you're going off. You know, you maybe drank too much, or hey brother, you're idolatry. You know what I'm saying? Just through the scripture, we edify each other. But if you're by yourself, you need to be that much more tighter upon yourself.
That's right.
Hey, man, because that's the ghetto bird. Zulaki, I'm back in Proverbs, man, and it's just kind of going. I think I'm gonna skip 9, but anyway, it just kind of speaks on about how wisdom, more or less, is an ornament, a chain. Because you was talking about chains. Hey, the chain that you want to be wearing is that chain of wisdom, man. All right, you want to have that ornament of wisdom on, man. That's the real chain you want to be rocking, man. But anyway, I'm gonna start it at 10, 1 and 10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us and let us lay privily for blood and learn and let us come with us and let us lay wait for blood.
And that's that music they got today, trap music.
Right.
Trap being said a trap. The music about it. Meaning, we're gonna lay in, what is it, plies? I'm gonna put on mask, lay in the bushes.
Right.
When you come out, I'm gonna spray you with the AK.
Yeah, he
That's
got
right.
a song I literally think it's called Bushes.
Yeah, that's that shit.
Your bushes. He like, I'll be outside your bushes.
Yeah,
I remember that shit. I remember that shit, man.
This was a
And that was a hot little song back in the day, too.
Oh, it's
But
okay.
that's murder season. That's what it's called, murder
Right.
season.
This is privilege for
That's what
innocent,
it's talking about
for
right
the
there.
innocent without cause, man.
I mean, don't be killing innocent people for no reason. You got beef with somebody, taking it with them.
Right.
You gotta kill somebody, do it.
Especially
You're right. You
Yeah. But don't be fucking spraying everybody's house open with bullets. You know what I mean?
just my hands.
I'm a jump.
Be righteous in your judgment. You got a problem with the brother, deal with it.
You sure?
But don't kill everybody in the whole neighborhood trying to deal with it. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna jump down to 20 and give wisdom crieth out. Salakia. Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice.
That's what
in
we're
the
doing right
streets.
now. We're crying out loud in the streets where everybody is.
Okay. She cried in the chief places of concourse,
Chief place of concourse. This is concourse.
and in the openings of the gates.
Huh?
In the city, she uttereth her words, saying,
What?
"How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?"
So how long, you stupid people, would you love to be stupid?
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
Scorners are the ones that complain like, yeah, here in the cold.
Right.
I don't want to stand out here in the cold.
Fools hate knowledge.
Fools hate knowledge.
I'm like,
And knowledge, if you break that down to the pale Hebrew, that is actually the ability to open doors.
that's right.
That demon goes back to knowledge. The word demon means opening doors.
Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
So if you'll turn yourself at the reproof means rebuke or correction. If you'll take the correction that you are wrong and change your ways, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua will deal with you.
I will make known my words unto you,
You'll be able to understand the Bible.
because I have called and ye have refused. I stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
I mean, he puts it out there, but nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares about his opinion.
But ye have set at naught all my counsel.
But ye that accept, reading it up,
Ye have set at naught all my
so
counsel.
then you don't accept it.
Right. And with none of my reproof.
Meaning you don't want his correction.
Right. Which really is coming through the voice of his prophecy.
And correction means,
because we trying to get you right.
to the brotherhood.
Right.
Being like, hey brother, you going off. You know, or hey brother.
And if you and really to the body too. But more or less, this is for the elect
or the elders.
Right.
When they say, "Hey, you ain't supposed to be celebrating Christmas," but your woman over there saying, "Hey, we gotta get my nephew's present."
Yeah, that's why
You know what I mean?
says,
That's reproof.
That's why the scripture says a wicked man will find excuses when they're reproved.
Right.
Exactly. That's the man that says, "But what about what you did
Right.
last week?"
Exactly. I also will laugh at your calamity.
So Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to giggle and laugh and extort everything that you have.
That's right.
At that
Right.
fall.
I will mock when your fear cometh.
Mock means, oh, hey, how did that work out for you?
God, brother. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your desolation cometh as a whirlwind,
That nuclear bombs.
when distress and anguish come upon you,
Oh, it's tribulation.
and the Lord gonna be mocking. The whole time he'll be up there jiggling like, you're hungry?
Here's a chicken nugget.
And that's how it's gonna work. And then shall they come upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but Slaki, I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me, for they hated knowledge.
Hey, and you know what? That's all those people that come over to this camp and try to persecute these camps because they're coming up here early before the destruction, but they're being rebuked because they hate knowledge. We kick down the knowledge that they should have, but they cannot maintain. And so then they hate on us.
And when those troubles start coming, they'll be the first one to say, "Oh God, save me, save me, save me." But
Jesus,
they came over and say,
Jesus.
"Oh fuck y'all, y'all ain't know what you're talking about. America's going down."
Oh, where's them brothers at?
Nuclear
That was talking
destruction.
about the end.
Where they at?
How is
Where they
America
at?
going up? It's going up.
It's going up. The economy's
Look
up.
at Trump.
I think it's Ecclesiastes like 10 or 11 that says, "Seek thy creator in thy youth."
Yeah.
Because you got to do something before it happens. Otherwise, when you get caught slipping with your ass out, there ain't nothing you can do.
That's
You
called
have to-
preparation. You
And
know what I'm saying?
the ant knoweth his time when he needs to be gathering food.
Right.
But a nigga don't know when he should be
Because
gathering
there's a
his
grasshopper,
food, man.
There's a grasshopper having fun in the sun.
My squirrels in my house are
Gotta be in the
fat.
pool. Because I know it's winter.
And to finish that little piece, I got a little bit more, but to finish that verse. And did not choose to fear the Yahweh,
Yahweh.
which is why you gonna catch it, man. Because you chose to not. You chose to come up here and talk shit.
And Yahweh goes back to He who exists.
Right.
So you refuse to fear the Creator of all existence.
Right? So you chose to come out here and play games, all right, and mess around with this word. That's what you chose to do.
That sounds good.
Start with something
You chose to celebrate
You
Christmas.
know that?
Yeah. It's for the kids, though.
All right, yeah. You got a little more.
They with none of my counsel. They
And
despise-
counsel means my understanding. Like when you go to someone and say, "Hey, you know I'm having trouble with this. Can you tell me how better I can do this?"
They despise my reproof.
Reproof, correction.
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own ways,
So if you fuck up, you're gonna eat that rotten fruit of that way.
and be filled with their own devices.
Your own disgustings.
For they turning away of for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
So the idiots are gonna be killed. That's pretty much it. You don't understand this shit,
You scoffers,
you're gonna die.
You people who decided to make jokes of the men of the Lord. You know,
You that don't understand.
right. You people that didn't care.
Yeah.
You're all in one group. It's
Yeah,
called
one
the, It's
basket.
called the day. It's called the.
It's a brain.
Soon to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they like the brother say, the through crew.
Right.
You part of that through crew.
Right. Because you
You
dead,
done.
man. That's it. It's over for you.
Through crew, bro.
But whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet.
And hearken, what does that mean? Listen unto what? The commandments. And throughout the whole Bible.
That's right. Shall be quiet from fear of evil.
Quiet from the fear of evil because we're listening to the righteous.
And I'll just read one more and two.
Good,
So that thou incline thy ear unto wisdom
Incline thy ear.
and apply thine heart to understand.
Incline thy heart means is use your thought to do what it tells you.
Ye, if thou criest after knowledge and liftest up thy voice for understanding,
For understanding, that's a for understanding. You mean do these not for gold, not for bitches, not for cars, but for understanding.
If thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as for hidden treasures.
So if you guys would go after her, the understanding of the scriptures, like you would go after like a career or a fitness or anything else.
That's right. And this is milk, man, to be honest.
Yeah.
And breast milk, you gotta understand, you gotta get these things down pat.
It's not even like 4-year-old milk. You know,
Like it says, a wise man's eyes are in his head.
Right.
You gotta use your brain. You actually gotta think about something before you do it.
Right. And then shalt thou understanding the fear of Yahweh and find.
So right there it says the understanding of the fear of Yahweh.
That's right.
Meaning you don't understand fear yet.
Right.
But when you do understand it, then you'll get this understanding.
And find the knowledge of Yahweh.
You'll find the knowledge. Once you get the fear of Yahweh, then you get the knowledge of Yahweh.
Gotta use that discretion.
This last one.
And fear, you know what it is? That when you read these scriptures, that how did he deal with his children in the wilderness? They got bit by a venomous snake.
Right.
They got ate. The earth ate them. Moses killed off like 130,000 of them by the sword. So he deals harshly with his children. And that's the understanding you gotta get, is that he don't play. He's an austere man. Austere means he don't joke, he don't play.
Right. For Yahweh giveth wisdom out of his mouth and cometh knowledge and understanding.
That the wisdom that he speaks, these words that they're reading, is the knowledge and understanding.
He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous, and he is the buckler to them that walk upright.
The uprightly, because in the spirit of Esau, the soul of theirs are not upright. It's broken up.
And that buckler being that great shield.
Yeah.
So Yahweh and his truth, man, and his wisdom, that's how we deflect you damn haters.
And that's like this saying, if I got down there and you shot arrows at me, I'd be
You know, hey man, Yahweh Bashim Shai is the truth, man. The truth is the buckler that defends them that walk uprightly, man. So get this knowledge, man. Obtain the law. You know, get in, read some, learn some. Get in the scriptures. Get educated. Alright? And then you'll be protected in that day, man. That's the point. Because if you don't do that, okay, we clearly read to you what the alternative is. You get lumped into that basket, the death basket. The crew, that's the brother. I like that. I like that.
That's what they're going to think.
I like that.
Hey,
The
Joshua
through
says that too.
The through crew, baby. And shout out to them brothers, man. And hopefully our brothers can't do it well, man. Hey, man, if you decide to ignore the word, man, you decide to ignore what we're telling you, if you don't want to lead into the Yahweh, hey, man, then go ahead and die.
which is the majority of the people.
Hey, then you gonna die. You in the crew. You
Because
dead.
honestly, how many brothers are up here? 8, 9? We have 9 brothers, but one of them had to go to work. But honestly, how many brothers you got keeping the commandments? Even got a garment with the fringes on that come out here and read the scriptures. Who does that? If you think IUIC or ISUPK, whatever other bullshit there is, I'm telling you, you're wrong. Because when you sit there and you actually meditate, which the scriptures command, you're supposed to meditate. Meditate means to think on these scriptures. You got to understand the truth of them and go in the word, which is what etymology.
Etymology. Etymology. And you can, hey man, and they got an online dictionary.
Yeah.
So, you know, really ain't no excuse, man.
No.
You should be looking up these words.
And when you don't understand a word, you should be breaking it down. Even the smallest words you don't understand, like you do understand, they have a whole different meaning most of the time in Hebrew.
Right. We just get used to hear the words that we have heard around us. We get used to saying them, what we think will fit the context, what we think they mean, but we actually haven't even looked up the definition of that word.
Right.
Which is something that needs to be done. All right, that's why the elders say, hey man, we gonna study, we gonna get into the words. Y'all brothers gonna look these words up, know what these words mean. We don't know the meaning of every word. I'm saying telling you.
That's why it's universal. Forever.
Right. You know, I ain't no walking dictionary. I'm sure nothing from the line on it. But in my vocabulary,
It's bigger than
has
most.
expanded increasingly since
And
June.
honestly, we deal with a lot of scientists. A lot of scientists have walked up and been cut by just the lack of wisdom that we have.
Right.
And I say lack because we're just beginners.
Right. You know, we ain't out here trying to be nobody special, man.
No.
We just trying to do our work so that we
But
can get a seat.
like I've heard of biologists or scientists anyway tell me, oh, the mountains are 20,000 feet higher. Well, how do you know this? He says, well, it's a lot of research. I said, what, by the rubble that is by the bottom?
Right. That you can't get to.
Yeah, you already moved half of it. You know what I mean? You got this script?
Yeah, I got that script. Gonna hit up Psalms 1 and start on 2. But his delight is in the law of the Lord.
The law of the Lord, the understanding. Hearing it brings us joy and peace.
And in his law doeth he meditate day and night.
Day and night. I mean, we're on these scriptures day and night. We don't just come out here and say, oh, let's gather together, open the Bible. No, we're already in it. We're already in the scriptures, day and night.
Hey, man, you couldn't do this if you didn't study.
No.
Honestly, you couldn't come out here and just, you know, open your Bible up and be like, today I'm going to
That's why Christians don't.
Deuteronomy.
They just bring out gifts.
Right.
They're like, Jesus loves you.
Hey, man,
John 3:16,
hey,
that's it.
defend the gospel. I remember when I first started getting into the truth, that was something that always stuck with me, man, because Malcolm used to say it. You know, you got to defend the gospel. That's the whole point of what we do.
And what is defense?
Hey, you
Fight off those that try to go against the opposers.
Right. You gotta walk the talk, man. You can't just say some shit and not do it, man. You can't leave your words in void. You gotta be like the Most High. You gotta come out here and you gotta do the work and you gotta live the work every day.
And you're supposed to separate the ones from the truth from the ones that ain't. Because remember, he asked about the parables, the Israelites, the disciples. They said, why do you talk to them in parables, but you talk to us differently? And he says, because it's for you
To know
Yeah.
the mysteries of heaven.
And he already knew who that was, and he was already speaking to how he was supposed to speak to them. And that's why.
Prayed that their ears were closed and their eyes were shut.
That's right. And that's why, like, some of these Edomites, all these other heathens, we might not deal with them. You might get offended by that, but we already know that they can't accept it just by the spirit that they have upon them.
Right.
They're more worried about getting their laundry dried, smoking a cigarette, getting a drink in, and eating a T-bone pork chop. You know what I mean? Why the fuck are we gonna waste our time with them? Especially if they women. This elect group ain't for women. It's actually for the men and the women that will serve them men.
That's right.
We ain't out here to convince women to serve your men. We shouldn't be out here to say, women, you should love your husband. That should already be taught upon you.
Right.
But that shows how defiled our society is.
Hey, it's a damn shame that somebody has to teach you to think that that's a concept.
And exactly, and actually it says that the older women are supposed to teach the younger women to love their husbands, but also to love their children. Why do you think they're killing their kids out here? Because they came out of fucking destroyed homes. Their mama didn't like them because you're too dark or too ugly. And so then you're not going to like your kid. You're like, man, you fucking darker than shit.
Well, they won't even have them. They'll just
You got some more on that, brother?
Come on. I'm gonna hit up the Psalms 2 and 10. Want me to start it off right there? All right,
Just call it out when you read it.
come on. This is Psalms 2 and 10. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth.
So who is that? Those are the children of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right?
Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling.
And that's why a lot of you people that pop those pills for like bipolar, anxiety attacks, you're actually trying to shut up the Holy Ghost. Because you're supposed to be fear and trembling. You're supposed to be afraid something might pop off that you might ask the Lord to save you from it.
That's why I start taking that shit.
Yeah.
Makes you a zombie.
Yeah, that anxiety shit.
Yeah.
That's the Holy Ghost.
That makes you a zombie.
Yeah.
The pills they put you on, that Ativan, that
Ritalin.
the Loratadine,
Yeah.
all that bullshit.
That dude that killed his grandparents, he was armorless. He said he didn't even know what he was
He
doing.
had no thoughts.
No.
He
But
was just fucking emotionless fucking zombie.
But you're supposed to be afraid. When you're in a jungle and you ain't afraid, that's when you die.
Speaking of which, I was I got the news app on my phone, so it alerts me every time a new news thing pops up. And I was reading one, man, this dude straight up killed his mother-in-law, stabbed her to death over a football game.
And that's a big thing that's been happening lately.
Yeah.
That's a big thing that's been happening. They've been killing their parents. And they ain't supposed to be kept alive. They're supposed to be put to death after they do some shit like
Well,
that.
like that thing you put in the chat about how many crimes have been committed just last
Oh,
year.
yeah.
Like there's 20% more homicides.
Yeah.
Like 30%
That's
more
just in
robberies.
Denver.
Yeah.
That's just in Denver. And we got like 5 million people in Denver. And that's in your little surrounding community. But in 5 million people, you got 10,000 murders and 10,000 robberies. Come on.
That's a lot of people.
You're telling me the Edomite's law is great in keeping everybody safe? The police are protecting and serving? I don't think so. But
So I got this last up. This is Sirach 2 and 6. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside.
wait is patience.
Huh.
Meaning patient. When you go to a hospital, why do you think they call you a patient? Because you gotta wait real long before you get service.
Lest ye fall.
Lest you fall. Meaning if you don't wait, you're gonna fall. Meaning if you think, oh, you know what, 2000 should have been the year. 2002 should have been the year. 2016 should have been the year.
2017 is gonna
Yeah.
be the year.
If you think like that, you're gonna fall. Because you think the Lord moves when you think so. But Yahweh Hashem Yahushai don't move for no man.
Like the parable of the virgins and the oil.
Yeah. Good,
Gotta be storing up our oil.
That's right.
and we should be storing up, preparing. Remember the 10 virgins. The ones that didn't have oil were the ones that were left out.
I'll prepare that highway.
Yeah.
Because it says on verse 8, ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail.
And your reward should not fail. In fact, that's edifying because actually I just saw a show where they said, where is the promise of Israelites being fulfilled? Throughout all the time of life, have the Israelites ever been fulfilled for their promise? It hasn't. You know why? Because we come at the hill of Esau. You got that up? Genesis 25?
Genesis 25, I'll give you that.
Jacob grabbed the hill of Esau. And then I think the other one is 2nd Ezra 2,
8.
chapter 5.
Is it 5?
I think it's 5.
I think it's 2. I was gonna say either 8 or 7.
Yeah.
25 and what?
When he came out, he was born with the Esau.
It's like 5, 6, 7. I think it's like 7 or 8.
Right there.
Yeah, I got it.
Could be tripping.
Good up.
This is Genesis
2nd Ezra
25, and I'll start on 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people
Yeah.
shall be separated.
What is it?
Separated.
Separated. I mean, we're supposed to be divided in this kingdom here. We're not to be together. We're not supposed to be all, everybody loves everybody.
That equal.
Yeah, equality. But
From thy bowels.
the bowels is the stomach.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other.
And everybody knows who that is. Look at society. Who's the greatest boxers? Who's the fastest runners? Who's the greatest builders? I never see Esau and accomplish anything. I have never saw Caucasians accomplish anything except genocide.
Except for the so-called confusion of face.
Confusion of face?
They'll try to say that's Esau.
Oh yeah, Esau will come up and claim a confusion of face.
See, Colonel Gregor.
Fast.
See, we mixed in with y'all. Who put the hole in the ozone? I want to know that. You know what I mean?
The elder shall serve the younger, and when her days
And the elder, who's the elder? Esau. But it's actually a double prophecy if you understand it, because the elder is actually Jacob serving Esau, but in that kingdom to come, Esau shall serve Jacob. Because Jacob was the elder because he was the elder.
We got it.
All right.
It's really running out of back.
Come on, I'll jump to straight to 26.
You
verse
got one more
26.
verse and then we out.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel,
Esau's heel, so he grabbed the other baby's heel.
and his name was called Jacob.
Jacob means thief.
And Isaac was 80 years old
80 is 60,
when she bare him.
and he buried him. That's when they bore him. They had an albino, if you don't understand it scientifically, they had an albino child and a colored child. And with the colored child grabbed the albino child's the heel, meaning he's coming after. You got that up?
Yeah, he lacked pigment.
Hey, grab Romans 9:13.
He lacked that color.
Yeah.
And this
That's
is 2nd
albino.
Ezra,
Yeah.
chapter 6, verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him,
Abraham was the first Hebrew. Right?
Jacob's head held first the heel of Esau.
Okay.
For Esau is the end of the world,
Esau is the end, the Caucasian, so-called Caucasian is the end of the world.
and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, when our kingdom comes, we are the beginning of the new world.
That's right.
There you are. You got that 9 and 13? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Romans 9 and 13. As it is written,
As it is written,
out of the Holy Bible,
man, it was written thousands of years ago, more than once, too.
From the beginning of time.
Jacob have I loved,
Jacob is Israel.
but Esau have I hated.
Esau is the so-called Caucasian today. So with that, it is written that the destruction of Esau is the birth and I don't even want to get lost for words, but our kingdom is soon at hand. It's soon at hand. Because as soon as Esau goes down, Jacob rises. Yeah. And with that,
Good with that?
yeah, we go with that.
All right. Close this, brother. Close this out, man.
Hey, we are the Hebrew Israelites that come week in and week out to prophesy. The collection of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American who are the true Israelites, but also we come to condemn America and to prophesy the fall of America, which is Babylon. In Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahushai,
Amen. Endured.
Shalom.
death to America.
Death to America.